Okay, looks like the mic's getting picked up. Let's see if the game capture is good. Looks like it should be. Game capture. Let's just turn that a little down. A little bit lower. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull the stream up on the computer. Just make sure. There we go. And where's my stuff? Content. There it is, live stream. I gotta change the thumbnail. Okay, it is live. Let's open it up in the control room. There we go. Looks like it is connected. Good, we are live. Awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, welcome in. This is going to be the celebration stream for 500 subscribers and reaching the YouTube partnership status. So that means the contest for my cringe compilation is going to end today. So if you have, or are watching this later, and you had an entry, put it in the comments so I can take a look back on it, because I'm not going to decide a winner right away. Just going to make sure I can see everything, and we'll watch them live tonight if anybody pops in and actually has some. Hey, right on. We've got Max. We've got Mark. Welcome in. Member 0, Mark. In the chat. In the game. I wonder what she sees in that door. Welcome in, you guys. How you guys doing this afternoon? Like I said, this is going to be the celebration stream for the partnership. So I'm going to go for probably a while today. But yeah, if you have an entry, I don't know if anybody's in here has an entry for the contest, but I'm giving away 3 gift cards. There's going to be a $50 gift card and 2 $25 gift cards. And that's basically for whoever catches me and clipped me saying the most cringy thing. So hopefully everybody had enough time to actually look at that and maybe have an entry. Because I wanna see myself doing some cringy stuff. I know Emily had one. The Pixel Family. Should I play the Pixel Family theme song? Mark, what do you think, Mark? Do we play the Pixel Family theme song? Because I could definitely do that. I'm pretty sure. I think I can. I don't know. Streamlabs was being so stupid this morning. It wasn't detecting any kind of game. Mrs. Dead Pixel's like, that's my jam. Play that. Let's go to Mark's page. Hopefully it actually plays audio. I haven't tested this out yet, so I figure this is a great tester.
In the depths of the USA, there is a family that knows the way to play and stream video games. The best in the world, that's their claim to fame. Pixel family, you're the greatest. Pixel family, you're the bravest. Pixel family, you are super. Pixel family, you are cooler. An adventure awaits, we all can't wait. A story is untold, but we will see it unfold. A tale of gaming is ready for naming. A quest for the best is with the chest and adjust.
Thank you, Mark, for the theme song. Everybody, give Mark Han Solo round of applause for the awesome Pixel Family theme song. What would we do without our boy Mark, right? Pixel Man wears a cloak but no pants. Let's go. Right? Max knows what's up. All right, I guess with that, we'll go ahead and get Parasite Eve going. We're in Central Park right now, is what I think I remember. Still can't use my membership emoji. It's just not your chance. What? Well, I wonder what that's all about. We're gonna have to see if Mark can throw a pixel emoji in the chat. He's the only other member that's here right now. Hey, we've got Ben. How you doing, Ben? Did you enter my cringe compilation, Ben? Is the audio too loud? How's it sound? You may have went back to work. Central Park, a few times you see grass and energy. I'll turn that down just a little bit, right? How about we do that? Yeah, Ben, you could win a $50 gift card today if you've clipped me saying something extremely cringy on one of my streams. That's the contest. Hey, Leo is here. Hey, Leo. Welcome on in, Leo. Glad to see you. Playing Parasite Eve again. Has anybody else ever beat this? I've only gotten... This is probably about as far as I've gotten in this game, actually. I've only gotten about this far and ended up quitting. There would end up being like some other game that would come out at the time. I've not heard you say you love... Look, you caused me a game over with that, Ben. See that? Just for you saying that, I died. There was no way possible for me to survive the mere thought of that. I do gotta say, at least Mark hasn't requested his membership refund yet. Does anybody have a submission for the contest, though? Has anybody clipped me saying anything cringy? You can actually see the soul building from Ghostbusters from Central Park, and the top of the paint is. That's the cringe winner. Mrs. Pixel's like, well, there you go. That's cringy enough as it is. See, like Streamlabs looks like it's like choppy today. It's just not working. I don't know why it looks like crap. Sorry, guys. I tried to stream, but it looks like it's not gonna play good to me. Does it? Does the stream look crappy to you guys, or is it just me? To me, it looks like the gameplay looks horrible. Zoo. What if you opened up your refrigerator? What would be the weirdest thing you could ever see when you opened up your refrigerator? I'm thinking like vegetables that came to life and were like, eat me, Steve! Eat me! Eat me! Okay, so the stream doesn't look bad. It must just be me. Vegan cheese would be weird. Yeah, vegan anything. I mean, I know Ben has said he's not a red meat fan. That's pretty much exclusively what I eat. Looks fine, but you're on a phone. Oh, right on. Yeah, it just looks like it's choppy and like slow on my screen here. I'm gonna try not to die again. What would you guys say? I think I got a good question for you guys. I asked everybody at this at work the other day that what was your favorite thing, like you could remember. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, just go ahead and tell me that I'm an idiot. But what would you say was the coolest thing you ever got for Christmas? I zoomed in just fine, used to playing 16. Okay, nice, thank you for that. What would you say is the coolest thing you ever got for Christmas? I gotta go with, for me, it's an N64. Like, nothing tops, like, my very first console that was my console. Like, our family had gotten video game consoles. Oh, you have to go? Aw. Well, thanks for coming in, Leo. Tell me, do you celebrate Christmas, Leo? What was your favorite birthday or Christmas present you've ever had? Before you go, Leo. But I think it might be a happy ending. I hope it is, Leo. Everybody wish Leo a good rest of his day. I like when I got Star Wars Special Edition VHS Star Wars Micro Machines and N64. Nice. The Ghostbuster Firehouse my parents hid, so I thought I didn't get... Right? They did that to me, too. I would always get stuff hidden on me. I got the Technodrome one year. I gotta say, that was awesome. I can't complain about getting the tech. They took the slime from me, so it wouldn't go in the garbage. I think that happened to me, too. My stereo, I could play cassettes and CDs, right? Yeah, Mrs. Pixel was always on that early 90s hip-hop. She was a mega fan. Can't really remember. We did have so many good Christmas days. Yeah, I know, me too. I know that. I got the same thing, but I'm pretty sure for me, like, it's definitively the N64. Just for the fact that that it was my very first console that was just mine. You know, it was nobody else's. Technodrome was nice. Had a friend that had the Team YouTube Turtles and just hang out and play with the figures, right? Those were simpler times back then. You know what I did? I mixed the two. I had wrestling figures. So I was able to, like, take my wrestling figures and put, like, different costumes on them and make them actually, like, different enemies that the Turtles could fight. I mean, it got boring having Bebop and Rocksteady be the only things that the Turtles were beating up on, right? And you know what else I did? I would actually do, like, role-playing with my action figures and stuff like that. I would actually, like, have it set up like, oh, look it, Donatello has got, you know, whoever, Bebop up in a, you know, getting ready to slam him or whatever. Or I would do like they were tying up or whatever, like, and then I would roll a dice, and I'd be like, okay, this is Rocksteady's dice, and this is Michelangelo's dice, and whoever got the better number would actually freaking, you know, like, do an attack or whatever. Yeah, I was a freaking nerd as a kid. Nothing's really changed. I know this year I will be visiting my father for Christmas. Haven't seen him in Christmas. Oh man, so that's gonna be like the best Christmas present ever. Had friends for just what they had and hung out and talk. I'm like, shut up. I'm playing X-Wing in their own house. You know what? That was my friend Scott. He had a computer before I did. And I remember going on his computer playing the golf game Lynx. That was a good idea with the dice, right? Wasn't it? That's literally like I made up my own RPG, Ben. I remember doing that. And I had like this little like I want to say it was like a rally towel. If you know what a rally towel is, for the Detroit Red Wings, they gave out these towels that had like the logo printed on it and everything, and you'd swing it above your head. I had one of those rally towels, and that was my wrestling ring that I had made up. But I would literally almost like role play with like action figures just as a kid. That's like one of my most vivid memories I remember. I gotta go now. Catch you later. All right, bye-bye, Leo. See ya. Have a good day. Wasn't really a jerk like that, but they were friends I would tolerate because they had cool stuff. Yeah, I know there's... Shoot. You ain't got to sell me on that idea. Oh, man, I'm kind of like losing items because I'm not paying attention, am I? Let's do this. Let's take medicine. Yes. There. Inventory space is something I didn't take into account when I left for this main area, so I'm kind of screwed. I think we can bumble our way through this, though, with where I'm at. But yeah, that was my way of being like a game maker, even as a kid, was using dice. I don't even remember where I got the idea from, because I wasn't a Dungeons and Dragons kid until I got into high school. So I really have no idea how that idea came into my head. Used to love sitting my Kenner Star Wars figures up in the spaceships to play with. Yep. See, it's kind of weird. Like, I had Star Wars figures, but they were kind of like throwaway for me. Like, I don't know. It was just like Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles and Transformers were probably like my two, you know, as a kid, things that I did the most. Outside of video games. At some point, video games. I just like how the second game tried more like Resident Evil, mostly in the same location environment. Yeah, that did suck. Hey, Red! I had a stick and a bicycle. Wait, a stick? Like a hockey stick? Or it was like a stick that you would put in somebody's spokes to make them flip over. You ever do that, Red? I don't think Red would have ever did that to somebody. Red was too nice to stick a stick in somebody's bicycle spoke. I actually never played the second one, Max. I actually have not played. I had Gen 1 Transformer. My parents must have got rid of them when I wasn't home. Oh, yeah. Dude, if you have Gen 1 Transformers right now, I was a mean little bit. In any kind of shape, man, those have to be worth money. Like Big Daddy Red. Everybody say hi to Red. We got the Red Show in the house. Whoop, whoop, like the Juggalos say. Do you have an entry for the cringe compilation contest, Red? Nobody so far is winning. The first person to come up with a video of me saying something cringy wins right now. Because there's nobody else to go into the contest. If you have an entry, you win. Seriously, I was mean as heck. Got my ass whipped by adults every day. You know what? I'm kind of the same thing, I could say, Red. Like, I was ornery. Because I had an older brother that, like, bless his heart, was just a complete numbskull asshole. And liked to just treat me like shit because I was his little brother. But I do gotta thank him because I can take I could take a pretty good hit because of him. I could say that. Do they have to be videos from YouTube? Yes, it has to be me streaming. It has to be the Dead Pixel streaming cringe compilation contest. I probably should switch from this machine gun, huh? She's like, dang it. Why does there have to be rules? I mean, wait till Emily gets here if she does, because she says she's got 2 entries already. So that might just put the contest out of everybody's reach. I see we found Ben. I want to see if forensic files where the FBI would drill a juggle through Fago. You know what's funny is most people don't even realize that like Juggalos were in GTA 5. I forget who I was talking to, and they were like, "Wait a minute, what? A Juggalo in GTA 5?" I was like, "Yeah, like Michael's son was a Juggalo." Literally appears with the face paint and everything in a lot of scenes, actually. Oh man, no, I didn't want to come back and fight these things again. Ooh. I don't know how you dodge those tentacles. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just try and heal up. Could you imagine being the Insane Clown Posse, though? Those guys literally wake up and they're just like, gotta put my makeup on, bro. Like, I've literally, like, seen, like, them just out and about, just kind of hanging out. And they put that shit on every day, man. Like, that's some devotion. I think they figured out merch before, like, any other, like, kind of, like, music act or whatever. Like, they were making so much money on merch for the longest time. We did find Ben out the crocodile with symbol. Alert GP and let him know. I just got that. Like he's Batman. I used to know if you sometimes leave it, you get it all over there. The Corolla symbol. Good old JB. Where is JB? We're gonna see him here. I want to see a JCW. Wasn't there a backyard wrestling game, Brad, where they did appear in that? I want to say there is a game where you can at least be the Insane Clown Posse. I might be misremembering that. If I am misremembering that, correct me though. But I could have swore I remember seeing both of them. Yeah, they did in the second one for sure. I don't remember if they were in the first one. Yeah, Backyard Games, not sure. They were promoting the game at E3, right? I could have swore I remembered that. Alright, I'm kind of lost. There needs to be a map or something. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of lost. I think I've gone everywhere I'm able to go. What do I don't have? I have a rehearsal key. I have the zoo key. I went into the zoo already. Max has a better memory life. Red is barbecuing an elephant for this weekend. I would love to eat some barbecue today. That sounds amazing. Does anybody have a favorite thing they like to barbecue? For me, it's got to be ribs. I like smoked ribs more. Trying something new. Nothing to grill. Oh, boo. I gotta say, Red grills more than anybody I know, though. Ooh, grilled tomatoes. I'm sure Mrs. Pixel would agree with you, Ben, that those are delicious. Just salt and pepper on them, right? I want to say that would be the best way to eat that, with just salt and pepper and pick it up and just take a big old bite out of it. You know what it is? It's not the taste of things that I don't like. I like them grilled more than normal. Yeah, it's not even the taste of things that I don't like. It's the texture of them. And I think when I was like 14, I had to prep tomatoes at Hungry Howie's when I worked there. And man, like just doing that, you'd get the tomato guts all over you and shit. I think that's really what turned me off from tomatoes. Because I love spaghetti, like red sauce, like marinara. At E3, when Violent J still had a functioning liver. All right, have you ever seen the Insane Clown Posse on Dr. Phil? If you haven't seen that, you've got to look that up. Because Dr. Phil literally sits there, he's like, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I've been a very big fan of the Insane Clown Posse for a long time now. I've been a fan of Jay and Shags for a while now. And I gotta tell you, these guys don't mess around when it comes to the music. And they had a fan, like a Juggalo wannabe fan on there, and they just buried him. Like, Violent J was just like, yeah, man, I don't know, I've seen this guy, and I heard his music, and I immediately knew he had no talent, man. This guy he was nothing. And they just crushed this guy on live TV. Spaghetti has to be cooked down for the day to get rid of the raw tomato taste. Oh, yeah, that's the only way I would do that. We buy it out of a freaking jar. We work too much. I wish I could leave a nice pot of spaghetti sauce just simmering. I watch JCW replays when I can. They put it on YouTube. I think I was at one of the very first ones, Red. If not the first one, I was at like one of the first ones. I know for sure. My buddy's grandma took us there. He thought he was talking about CPR. What a group of clowns. If it were doing it live. Sauce out of the jar is the way to go. I mean, yeah, you know what? It works. It literally works. It gets the job done for me. I would love if we all had the time to just sit around and make fresh sauce all day long. But like Max just said, you've got to cook that shit, man. You literally have to let that just simmer. We didn't have it fresh often, usually once a year at the garden, usually doctored from a jar. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. I'm a spaghetti fanatic, though. Anything that gives me a reason to eat garlic bread, that makes me a happy person. I could probably live off of just bread, you know, and anything to like dip it in. So whether it would be marinara, Alfredo sauce, or I think my favorite thing to dip bread in is actually brown gravy. I don't think anything is better than dipping fresh bread into brown gravy. Like super fresh brown gravy from like a roast. Man, Mrs. Pixel makes a roast. That's where it's at. Some adult stars get paid for making sauce. To be fair, when my mom made it once, it set up. It's pretty low maintenance. Just gotta stir it every once in a while. But you gotta slice the garlic super thin with the razor blade, though. Don't you remember that trick, Max? Isn't that in a movie where it's like an old mobster? It's like, I got my mama here, and they got like his mom. Mom is half Italian. I'm genetically made to like spaghetti. You know, my mom has said that she's like part Italian or whatever. That's for sausage and Goodfellas and Fridge. I knew there was something with the movie. Alright, well, I've been running around this area for a minute. I got the zoo key. I got in the zoo. There's got to be a door I'm missing. I couldn't get into that door. Yeah, I still think my mom fakes being Italian just because she wants it. Dirty jokes, Bratko. No, my wife said I can't do dirty jokes. She gives me the side eye every time I make a dirty joke. I'm like third generation. My grandfather. Oh shoot, right on. Yeah, I'm like what? I'm a third generation Polak. I just said a racial slur on stream, guys. Sorry. I called myself a Polak. Oh man, I'm about to die. This isn't good. Hopefully that bird doesn't get me. Where's Gonga? Get his bird under control over here. Ooh, heal 2. I didn't even see that level up occur. Nice. Well, I needed that. Could you imagine somebody just running around with a gun, getting chased by a bird? They're just like, ah! Oh, I leveled up again. Very nice. I think I'm gonna select that, and we'll junk. Why is there so much junk though? So did they do away with the turn-based combat altogether in the sequel, Max? Did they just not have it where like time pauses? My cousin's last name, Czechoslovakia. Don't worry, I don't judge too harshly. Yeah, you know, that's the whole thing though. Like Polish people, my whole life, have been like the ethnicity that like nobody comes to our defense. Like I remember my friend's parents like making like, hey, how many Polacks does it take to blah 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 blah, like literally like just like making fun of me, being like, you fucking Polak. Oh, I said the F word. But like literally, I mean, like I remember like friends' parents, like nobody comes to be like, hey, don't make fun of the Polish people now. You know what I think that is? I think that's payback for the fact that like Polish people have been like responsible for like 90% of the conflict in Europe. Oh, gotcha. So it is just kind of more like just live action run around like Resident Evil then? No. How do I get that stuff back? Select. Yeah, I don't want junk. How do I put the junk back? I guess I can't. I guess we're gonna have to roll with the junk. Alright. Give me a minute. I gotta do inventory. That's the worst part of an RPG, right? When you're streaming and you gotta go through a menu and be like, hold please. Yes, discard my junk. How evil is that where there's inventory management and they give you items labeled as junk? But I want to thank you guys. Every single one of you that's here right now has done a huge part getting me to the partnership status. Whether it was just subscribing, letting me leech off of your subscribers, or whatever. I appreciate everything you guys have all done. Look at it, I went the wrong way. Thought I just took this left the first time. I think it started during World War II. Most people in that generation started the jokes. Ah, I gotcha. All of the animals have escaped, but that's what I'm trying to get in there for, right? Right, was that like it, like stupid Polacks, they let Germany come over here and take their country? Is that like what it was all started off of? Oh, I just only remember it was not like nobody would even hesitate to throw out like a stupid Polak. You know, like that was just such a common like, what's my favorite one? How many Polacks does it dumb Polak? Yeah, right? There you go. Red knows. Can you tell me or explain the origin of that one? Wow. Red? I almost called you Murph, which is my co-worker. Got drafted over probably bitter, but Polish people fighting to our ironically more friendly banter. That's funny. Probably changed over time. Yeah, all I know, man, is it was not like anything like anybody would have ever like batted an eye over just calling somebody a stupid Polak. Did you hear about the 2 Polacks that drowned in the pickup truck? Oh no, I didn't, Red. Enlighten me. This is gonna be a good one. I bet you this is a good one. Because it takes 3 of us to put in a light bulb, if you didn't know. See, I got to get on the ladder and hold the light bulb. And then my dad and my brother spin the ladder. But tell me, what is it, Red? They couldn't figure out how to get the back with... Like, you can't hate anyone you're the same side with, but both probably calling each other slurs. Right. Even though BFFs. War is strange, right? Well, you know what? That's just it. You got to find something to bond over. And it's like, hey, what do they call you back home? They call me a wop. What do they call you? Uh-oh. That looks like somebody I recognize. I think we're making progress, guys. I think I went the right way. Golf cart. Looks like I'm going to get to save money and not have to I bond over super glue. What about rubber cement? You ever huff rubber cement? I asked a kid, we had a new kid at work. and just randomly I was spray painting something and I knew it was going to get all fumy. And I just come over to him and I'm like, hey, Roy, you a huffer? And I'm like, and I shake the spray can. And he was just kind of like, whoa, this dude's ready to get going, man. But yeah, I had to chase a huffer away from, I was watching Ben's stream the other day. And there was literally a guy huffing behind my shop, and I had to chase him away. You should have saw it, dude. He had paint all around his face from holding the fucking rag. I got glue. Is it super? No, you ain't got super. You ain't got nothing. The PlayStation coaster. Uh-oh, we're covering her text. What is Eve saying here? Special because I will no longer be under the control of a host. Speaking of a coaster, this is my coaster. It looks like they call it NASA fabric. I 3D printed this. This is my coaster. But like, you can almost like, see like that? It's like 3D printed armor, so to speak. What happened with the huffer? Man, I chased him off. That's cool. That's like what they have at some bar. Yeah, definitely a cool coaster. But yeah, like you can see, it's like, they literally call it like NASA armor or whatever. And you can get really creative. His coaster armor. Oh, man. All right, so Red, what happened was I went back out into the shop, and I was actually about to get my daily fix, right? And so I go back out there, and I just see a guy, like, looking around, dude, and he's kind of like, and he's just walking, you know, kind of in this weird path. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing over there? And then I see he's got like a brown paper bag with him. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And he had a jar inside of the paper bag. It was like a mason jar. And in there was like some like crazy clear fluid. And he kept freaking shaking it up and taking it and putting it up to his face. And then he would start screaming at people and just like screaming his head off. And like sometimes there'd be people there that he was screaming at. And then sometimes there would just be nobody there at all. And we had to chase him away. You could see like he had like an addiction, man. Go on, get. Uh-oh, let's be quiet. Cool. That's what happens if you huff. Right there. This canned air the vape. Got to get creative, man, when you're a huffer. But yeah, we chased him off, man. Get the hell out of here, bro. I have to get backstage and stop her. No, I'd be getting the hell out of there, honestly. I wouldn't be going anywhere near her. But she just liquefied a crowd of people. You ever get down on the duster, Max? Oh no, that's backstage. I didn't want to go that way. Shit. Fuck. Whew. At least I don't have to start. Oh, I do. Dang it. A fluffer nutter. A fluffer huffer. I got sunshine. Allison on Intervention huffing music. Wait, there was a huffer on Intervention? Did I miss that episode? I'm going to have to track that one down. Huffers fascinate me. I saw an episode of Cops, and there was a huffer inside of a bank. He got like locked inside of the bank, and they got an alarm eventually. And the cops came in there, and they're shining the light, and they're like, "Oh, look! Uh-oh, guys!" And they see like a paint can kind of like roll out from under there or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, I think we got a spook, guys! I think there's a spook in here." Yep. And he comes out, and the guy's got paint all over him and everything. And that's what they called, the guy was like, "That's what we call huffers out here. We call them spooks." I saw an old episode of Intervention years ago. That is the same one. We got spooks out here. Oh, there's multiple huffing episodes? Whoa. Fascinates me they're still alive because it can make you drop dead many times. You do it like Russian roulette, right? Well, here's what kind of depresses me, Max. You know, like how like many musicians are like hardcore drug addicts, like heroin abusers, and they're like absolutely like horrible people. Like they're able to somehow figure out the music industry as junkies to get rich and have a great career off of being a musician. But me, as a guy who's able to have life in order and figure out a family and all of that good stuff, I haven't been able to figure out making good music that people want to hear. So you know what my epiphany on that was? That the music industry picks and preys on addicts because they're easy people to keep under control. You know, like that's why the music industry basically preys on like addicts and things like that, is because it's super easy to just like keep people under control with like, "Oh, you want to get high today? Okay." While you're on the road, we'll have a guy that keeps you high all day long. I hit one of those free channels that show Intervention 24/7, leave it on almost all the time in the background, just because they got the hookup, not because they are talented. Seen many talented people is almost die if they don't, right? Well, I just think that's exactly what it is it's a form of control. You know, it's evil. You're able to say, okay, this is what's going to keep this person coming back to me. You know, it's like super easy to do that. Man, am I just running around in a circle now? Let's go this way then. But like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, great example. Like every single one of them is like a horrific like drug abuser piece of crap at the end of the day. And like they've figured it out and were able to make like great music and have a badass career in the music industry. It's kind of funny because I think like Flea is the most crazy looking one out of all of them. I think he's the one with the least amount of drug problems, at least documented drug problems. Yeah, there's no way I'm ever using a needle. That's crazy shit right there, dude. Like I might smoke weird shit after you put it in a pipe or whatever, you know, but I ain't going with a needle in my arm. No needles, Flee Back to the Future. Oh, right, Needle. Needles did it. It was Needles. That was Flea. That really was Flea. I knew it looked like him. I didn't know it actually was him, though. It was Needles. Needles did it. No needles, Benny. Is Benny got a tattoo? No tattoos for Benny? Yeah, it's Flesh. They picked him because he looks like. Oh, it is Flea because he looks like a flea. Oh, you do have a tattoo. What was? Oh, you know what was that? Well, were you the one that said you couldn't show us it? Is that what I'm remembering, or am I misremembering that? I have a stupid jailhouse tattoo that I got in somebody's basement. Not like an actual jail, but it was basically a single needle that a kid wrapped string around, and then he dipped it in Indian ink. Allegedly, it was my name in like some Asian language. I don't know. For all I say, yeah, for all I know, it could say, "My name is Steve, and I am lame." For all I know, that's what it says. It definitely wouldn't hurt for me to get that covered, would it, Mrs. Pixel? What should I get tattooed? It says wonton. There you go. Put in the chat. What should I get tattooed to cover up this fake kanji symbol on my back? What should I actually just get it to say Steve or Dead Pixel? Welcome to the Dead Pixel Gaming Channel. My name is Steve, and Chucky's gonna make it rain. You know what? Speaking of make it rain, I forgot to tell everybody this story. I was driving home the other day. I love Mrs. Dead Pixel right on my shoulder. All right, that's one vote for I Heart Mrs. Dead Pixel. No, I was driving home, and I look over, and like there's this girl like walking towards the road out of this like apartment building, and she's like staring me down as I drive by, and she starts going like this, like as I start driving by, and I was like, is she trying to like hail me down as like a prostitute? Is that what she's doing? I don't know. What do you guys think? What does it mean when a girl does that on the side of the road? I don't really. I was the only car driving by at that time. The pixel guy with the cloak and no pants tattooed over. Yeah, the no pants definitely wins you over. But you got to remember, did she think you had money? She wants $1, nothing more. I'm like, she wanted your YouTube URL. Yeah. That's what she wanted. It's usually disappointing like that. I literally was like confused, like, what the hell is she doing? I literally had like no idea like what to even do back. Like I just kept driving like, well, all right. I don't know. Does she need help? Is that what she's doing? Oh, no worries. You're good, CD. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Welcome in. That's for C. C. D. He can't hear it. Here for you. Well, thank you, C-Death. You know what happened? I got off my studio. There. I'll do that because that way you can hear me. You can hear me type, right? C-Death in the house. We used to say this. There used to be a guy named Quentin, and we called him C-Dog. And you'd go, C-Dog in the house. Or no, you'd say, C-Dog in the... And he'd go, house. I think he had autism or something like that. But he was cool, dude. He basically was a guy that came around and like emptied out the garbage cans in like all the like businesses in my neighborhood. His name was Clinton. We called him C-Dog. Like C-Dog in the house. So we're going to adopt that, and it's going to be CD in the house. We'll work on it, right? We'll work on it. Hold on a minute. I gotta refill my pipe over here. It's in Michigan, so everything I'm doing is legal now. Just ask GB. Good old Uncle JB. No, no. I coined him Auntie GB, right? That's Auntie GB now. GBB trolling. Granddad GB. He was in the drive-thru the other day. Oh my god, and that shit had me cracking up. He's like, oh, look at that. That business, nobody's over there buying food. I think I'll go through this drive-thru instead. I like Panda Express. GB. Like, well, look guys, nobody over there in that drive-thru. Auntie GB. Say it enough times. I think if we say it one more time, GB, he's gonna appear. It's just like Candyman or whatever. I think we need one more person to say it. What do you think GB's favorite fast food is? He's like Beetlejuice. I'd like to say it's probably something like Arby's, but he did throw a gyro at us the other day. GB, GB, GB. He comes back with motor oil. It's like, why is everybody making fun of my motor oil? No, it's only the mechanics, GB. Only the mechanics in the stream are making fun of the motor oil. But you know, the whole point of that is that those engines are freaking bulletproof, man. That's really why that oil exists like that, is because those damn things just, they last. He did make a good decision going with that hybrid motor. I went all electric probably, like, what? And a bottle of Armor All. Yeah, I went all electric probably 8-9 years ago. I had a Chevy Bolt, and I wish to God that car was still here. Like, I like my car that I have now, but there was just something about that little Bolt that was pretty cool. Just being this tiny little car. Boom. Steve, how much to drink a bottle of... Is that Emily? Alright, guys. The contest is officially begun. Emily's going to be dropping links in here for the cringe contest, right? Right, Emily? You have entries for the cringe contest, don't you? Oh, and the answer is $3. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to do it next week. We'll move it to next week. Because you technically win right now, Emily. Because I know you've got 3 bangers lined up. So, I mean, you technically win. I'm just going to get you your gift card sent out. Yeah, you've won. So far, you're the only one with an entry, Emily. Everybody's shocked. I only put out 3 posts about it. Yeah. I figured that was risk reward. We were either going to kill that bird or we weren't, right? Why is it all junk? That doesn't make any sense. Why would she even pick up the junk, right? Just talk Steven playing Metal Gear Solid 4 and you'll have 2 hours worth of some... Snake. I don't know. Maybe it's Raiden. Raiden. Man, that Colonel voice actor, he freaking goes for it in every freaking game. Yeah, guys, you do me. It's like, oh god, why did I say that? That wasn't what I meant. I meant you do you. But yeah, I could probably, I don't know. I could give Emily the gift card now just because she won. I can't find that stream. Aw, boo. Wait, who's doing who? Yeah, I was telling everybody they could do me. Yep, Freudian slip. Oh no. That polar bear's about to... Yep. Oh, but it hits everybody. That's a bonus. Boom. I've tried to be cringy, but everybody's like, I don't know, man. You don't say enough cringy stuff. I'm like, man, in my head, every other word I say is cringy. Those endangered electric polar bears, right? The latent ability of everybody, and polar bears are electric. Who knew? Have evolved barrier. Use PE to absorb something. Man, I would do anything for a larger inventory right now. Like, literally. Where's that little girl I was chasing? I want to ask her if she could carry some things for me. Lessen the load. That's cringe. It's crazy that Arctic animals like polar bear, their liver is so rich in nutrients, we'd actually... What? Really? I feel like I've said really foul things that are waiting to get dug up on my channel. Right? And then all you got to do is challenge people. And they go out and they find it like you did, Emily. Yeah. Emily said something about having 4 good ones. When are we going to play Diablo again, by the way? We're going to need to get back on there and get back into Tristram. Yeah, I'm down. Let me know. It doesn't even have to be a weekend. If it's like a later or something in the day, just on a Monday, Tuesday, or whatever, it's not going to be the end of the world. But yeah, we got to beat that first boss. We're right there. Hopefully everybody watched that stream. Emily's like, just follow me. I know what I'm doing. And I was like, oh, I haven't played this game in years. Yeah, it's true. It's because they have so many vitamins. It would be like overdosing if we had helped them be able to not eat for a long time and survive. Oh, that makes sense, though. Right, like they hibernate and all that. I have a stream planned out for today, but I'm always open. All right. No worries. Yeah, I'm streaming today, so I'm probably not going to want to play too many video games once I get done with this. But we can definitely, in the next couple of days here. Just hit me up. Send me a message. I literally work till like 6 o'clock every damn day. Worst wife ever. What? I didn't watch. What do you mean you didn't watch? I missed it. Random trivia and gaming stream. I couldn't help myself apparently. Max. Well, that's the kind of nutritional information that you need when Ben's playing the Long Dark. Don't you end up eating like bear livers in the Long Dark or something like that? Am I misremembering that? Have you ever come across a polar bear? Survival tactic, right? Exploring the wilderness with Max Grills. Or wasn't that the guy? Bear Grylls. Yeah, Max Grill. Or what about the one dude that thought the bears were his best friends, and then the bears ended up eating him? Those polite Canadian polar bears. Chop up bear, Benny. Yeah, this is a very violent stream, actually. I can't claim that this is non-violent at all now, can I? Oh, look, there it is. She put him in the chat. Wouldn't that be crazy if I fought a wolf in the next area right after she put that in there? Always violent. Bears love me, and I really don't appreciate it, probably. Grizzly Adams, I think, is the one the bears hate. Yeah, he kept making a big deal about, like, oh, these bears love me. I'm part of the group. And then they ate him. It's a Detroit stream. Yeah, we have the lions and the tigers. But no bears. Seems like a missed opportunity. Like our WNBA team or our women's hockey team, right? Oh my. Should definitely be the Bears. I'm glad Emma, somebody got that. Oh no. Yes. Oh, I forgot I have barrier too. Shit. Shoot. Oops. Hey, this isn't a no cussing zone, so I'm just gonna go out and do it. Why not? Shit. See, that's the thing. Like with barrier, it almost seems like that's just a waste of the parasite energy. I guess I did spend a lot of time grinding, not on Grinder. Was that cringy? I'm trying to give you guys material. I'm a big Oz head. Yeah, I love me some Wizard of Oz. The Pistons should be the Bears. I agree. We had a loose beat in the city a month ago. We had a loose bear. I saw that! Dude, that's where you were, Max? I saw that. A bear, right? A barrier. How about those Indiana Bears? Wandering into people. I saw that, I think, Max. I'm pretty freaking sure I saw that. Yes, I want the medicine. I want the ammo. Keep the junk. We've got a bear around here, actually. That must be something that's going around then. Because we've had a bear around us not too far, too. That's crazy. No, Max isn't around here, actually. Max is a little bit away from us. Hey, a save point. You know what that means? Everybody knows that in this era, when you get to a save point, crap's about to go down. You saw a lot of crap go down. World War I, World War II, Tupac. Richmond is surrounded by forest, though, in the river, so it makes sense they wandered into the city. Yeah, us having a bear doesn't make any sense, honestly. But we literally had a bear. I don't know, I think it's in Flat Rock, which is not too far from us. It's not like in our backyard or anything, but it's not too far. And literally, like people's like people's surveillance cameras on their houses have been picking up a bear. No one ever said if they caught it or saw it. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. As far as I know, it's just out there. I've seen 2 bald eagles. I saw another one, actually. I actually recorded the first bald eagle with my phone, Mrs. Pixel was like, "Look at that bird. I think that's an eagle out there." And I was like, "No way. There's no bald eagles in Detroit. You're crazy." And sure enough, there was a freaking bald eagle just kind of hanging out in the field next to our house. Ooh, we gotta time that better. Oh, you know what I think I need to do is hit him with slow. You should have caught it. Yeah, right. That thing's talons would have ripped my eyes out, Emily. He tried. But I saw one flying in the air just over the freeway the other day, which was really shocking. Federal offense, right? You got to think it would. Yeah, it probably is a crime to like do anything to them. But I don't know. I just thought it was weird that they were around Detroit. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and I've never saw one, and now I've seen two. Don't let pretty things like laws stop you from being petty things like laws. I like that mentality. You can't even take a feather off it. Really? I didn't know that, Red. It sounds like something America would do. Hey, here's our bird. It's really cool. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. All I know is the damn things are huge, and I wouldn't want to mess with one anyway. Like, it was far away from me, and I could make out, like, details of, like, how big its freaking claws and talons were, whatever. Hey, I finally killed one. I saw a bald eagle while kayaking in the river. Could have been patriotic. And popped it, if I did, like a high-flying turkey. Yeah, I thought it would have made more, like more of a splash when I posted it, being like, "Whoa, a bald eagle in Detroit," and it was. And then people were like, "Eh, big deal." So I guess it is like kind of normal. They have been endangered for long, but the population is coming back. I see them all the time. They're like bigger than me. It's insane. No joke. I jumped on to say hi. Who's this? Qui-Gon, Nick. Woohoo! Woo woo! Oh, you got to go to work, bro? Sorry. Well, thanks for coming in, Nick. Qui-Gon? I shouldn't name drop, right? Glad to have you, Qui-Gon. Hopefully it's not too horrible of a day for you. Our buddy Mark popped in earlier, too, but he's off to work again. So now the gang's all been here. I think they used to be super endangered, but they're coming back for. Hey, I'm all for it. They're cool as birds. I've watched some of the nest cams. There's a lot of those up on YouTube, like just actual like nest cams that they've set up. Oh yeah, we haven't had Low Lord Gonga yet. That's a good call out. I haven't seen him. Right? And the babies get huge too. Like they'll start out with like they almost look like little vultures, but then like once they get to where they're like, oh look at that's a little eagle, and they're so freaking adorable. And they just kind of like walk around, and then like you'll see the one, it knows how to like shit right off the nest towards the camera. No one's going to come and steal someone's kid grabbing a diaper with their talons. Yes, please, everybody, please like the stream. I'll be streaming Batman on Monday. I told them that I can play the game, but I cannot download the DLC. Huh. Aw, you know what? That happened to me too. He got me the, Mark sent me the Gotham box set that he ordered. And I got it. And it was like, your PS3 can only go between regions 4 different times. So like now my console that I have down here is basically a UK console because it wouldn't let me play the DVDs unless I turned it into a UK console. So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing I learned too, Qui-Gon. Like, well, gonna have to be mindful of that from now on. And you know another thing, like I'm giving away a gift card. I went to give away gift cards, and even gift cards have to be like region specific. So that's another thing you kind of want to be mindful of. What am I gonna get rid of? I've got a lot of stuff I don't want to get rid of. Probably the theater key. I don't need no. Need that. I can't get rid of it? That's lame. I don't want to get rid of any of this that it's actually letting me get rid of. I guess I don't need this. Hold on. But I like these defense +1s. Those are huge, actually. Huge. Great guy. Look at huge. Gonna make a huge difference on my defense. Oh, what did Ben tell me to say on stream? Oh man, hold on a minute. Ben dared me to say something on stream. I have to think. Heck yeah, Emily, the one at Shiloh doesn't look bugged from the ground, but it's big, but it's a tent. Yeah, if it's not his fault, shit happened. Oh yeah, I can still play it. It's no big deal, right? And I absolutely love the guy for it. He's amazing. Much love to Brother Mark. No, what did Ben it was something about Trump. Oh my God. I need to get my hold on a minute. I'm pulling up my Discord conversation for a second. Because there was something I was dared to talk about on stream. Hold on. I want to start up controversy. Oh, basically that our economy over here in the States is like shitty. Like gas prices are awful and like the president can't do nothing to fix it. So what's he gonna do? I don't know. Let's bomb another country. It's like, oh, we've got problems over here that we can't fix. I know what we'll do. Go ahead and bomb Iran. Let's go ahead and start a fight overseas. I don't shy away from that. That guy's a jackass when it comes to shit like that. Like, oh, misdirection. Like, I hate politics one way or the other. Just because you can't really talk about it without pissing somebody off. But I try to stay right in the middle. But I swear to God, it's literally like, oh, our economy's falling apart and I have no solution for it. Let's just bomb another country and start a war. That's literally what happened. Like, we literally have no solution to all the problems that are really going on over here. So let's just worry about other countries and start a war. Yeah, it's not his fault. Shit happened. People in the UK are going wild too. I don't live there, right? I don't like politics and talk about it because all it does is make me mad, right? Yeah, one way or another, I know I'm going to be unhappy when it comes to politics. The only thing that calms me down is video games and Star Wars. But no, seriously, if you can't even talk, if you can't say, like, here's the thing. To sit here and tell me that Donald Trump is the best president we've ever had, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong, but I'm going to ask you, if he's number one, who's number two and number three? You know, like, just easy question. If we're basing this off of, like, facts and you're so well versed in this subject, who's number two and number three? And that normally gets like a, I didn't really think about that much more than, you know, on my shirt it says Donald Trump's the best president. Like, that's the extent of, like, the research that's gone into it all. It's just like, I like him. He's good. Nah, politics fucking suck. No matter what side you're on, somebody's lying to you. That's my honest assessment of it all. everybody that's ever gotten into power has lied to fucking get there. And we just accept it because it's like, well, what else are you gonna do? We gotta pick somebody. Like that's what sucks about our political system right now is it's literally come down to like, well, you have to pick somebody. Somebody's got to get voted for. Somebody has to be the guy that is leading this ship. And there hasn't really been like good candidate. What happened? Why does it seem like I lost audio? Can you guys still hear me? It seems like I lost the audio. Oh wow. No, I don't want that one. We probably want to guard from the PE energy more than anything. Let's just stick with the Kevlar or SP. I'm not gonna like modify anything right now, I guess. Did I save not that long ago? I think I'm gonna go back and save. I've already cleaned up a few retro achievements too, and saw a couple of them pop, but I didn't really pay attention. Yes, let's save. Someone telling you anyone in the last 20 years in office over someone like FDR was doing this in a third term in a wheelchair in a second was pretty insane. All right? I mean, that's just you being real though, Max. That's like you know, not living with the recency bias. You know, like that's literally what I think it all comes down to is it's all just a recency bias of just like, well, my guy won this most recent election, so I'm just going to spout off the talking point of he's the best. Or they're the best, because it doesn't have to necessarily be a man. But like that's a great example right there. Like that was a leader. That was somebody that literally had to like come in and lead people. Whereas right now it's just like leadership in America is kind of a joke. It's more along the lines of like who's the most popular person. Right, yeah, and I try not to like lean one way or another. I literally try to take everything issue by issue. I thought I could go up in there, but I guess not. But yeah, I mean, you can just look at our elections and just see like the talking points that they come up with in our elections are the same stuff that they've been talking about since I've been able to comprehend, you know, what is even happening. And I think that's the thing that has made me kind of become disillusioned with it all. Is it's like we always come back to like gun rights, gay marriage, and like all this stuff, and it's like, wait a minute, how have we not figured all of this crap out yet? Like it seems pretty straightforward that if two people want to live together and share assets and this, that should be legal. You know, that like you shouldn't be questioning why somebody wants to get married. If two people want to get married, that's all you really should need to know. It shouldn't have to be any deeper than like, all right, when's the invitations going out? You know, like that should be all anybody cares about when you start talking about people wanting to get married. And then like gun rights, it's just like, okay, if you took all the guns away, people are just going to use knives more. It's high-level marketing. It's how we need to see it. Unfortunately, people are becoming more aware, hopefully faster than currently are, right? I'm definitely in favor of that happening. You know, it just seems weird though that with information being more and more available, it's like people go out and seek information less. Am I just crazy on that? That, you know, it's like super easy to like debunk things that people talk about, but like nobody really wants to do that. They all just stick to like, oh, I saw this on CNN, I'm just going to repeat it. What is going on here? This is a combat? What? This is the worst combat arena in the history of like combat arenas. We hear more opinions and people find others that share, so it creates echo chambers and isolated communities. Ride the fire horse. That's a pretty cool. That you know what? That's going to be the new album name if I ever get back into music, Emily. Ride the fire horse. The opera singing is it not? I agree, Mrs. Pixel. I'm a fan of opera. The Final Fantasy VI opera singing? Tell us about it, Emily. It's like a DLL. No! Oh, how did that get me? It's a fine line between Oprah and opera. Like, I can handle some opera. I can't handle any Oprah. Did you guys ever hear the story of how like Oprah tried to create this like all women's school in like Africa or whatever, and it literally turned into just like a sexual or like a sex trafficking ring or whatever, human trafficking or whatever it is. I don't know the right word. Hey, that's cringy. You guys, somebody copy that. I said sex trafficking instead of human trafficking. That's a good one. But yeah, at the end of the day, we need to have common ground and have discussions, respectful, empathetic, even if we don't agree. Amen. Max, you just got my vote. She's probably done a lot of shady things. She's killed me. Max, that sentiment right there in your last comment, that's what I want to hear from a politician. That is exactly what I want to hear. Amen, Max. That's a pretty big hand she's got there. Why not just jump out of the carriage, though, at this point? I mean, you got to figure, like, hitting the ground. That's 1 horsepower right there in that wagon. I'd jump out of that. I'd jump out of a car with 100 horsepower. That's what he said. She had big hands. You're almost caught up with where I left off on my stream Christmas. When are you gonna pick that back up, Emily? Every Christmas you're gonna just play a day in this game? I think that's how they structure this. Like everything is like a day. Next Christmas. Okay, hot stuff. Look at that's me. I got that achievement. So you're gonna play the 3rd birthday on your birthday then? The PSP Part 3. Thought it would be funny to play it once a year until I beat it. I like that idea. I like it. Because this is like, what do they say, like Die Hard is a Christmas movie? Parasite Eve is a Christmas game? Who's that little dude? It's Ben. Look, there's Ben. Say it, Ben. Daddy? I'll play it on my 3rd birthday. I have 3rd birthday. Wish they'd release it on console. Oh, see, that's what I can't stand about like Vita. Well, Vita games have dual sticks, but PSP games, when they do that, Daniel puts... Fun. When they do remake those games, like the controls just never feel right because the camera was never designed to be controlled that way. Look, there's little Ben. She was all weird. Uh-oh. Ben's mom? Is that what he means? Did she melt and turn into a polar bear or whatever? on PS Vita TV, there are plugins to do analog controllers on a number of PSP games. Not all of them, but it's cool. All right, and that's probably easy to soft mod because Vita firmware, custom firmware has been a thing for a while. Yeah, the HD version of Metal Gear Peace Walker and Resident Evil Revelations were so much better with two sticks. Yeah, I'm gonna play Peace Walker soon. That's coming up. That'll be on the channel. Peace Walker is probably a better game to stream than Metal Gear 4. I tried to get 4 today, but Streamlabs does not like my capture card. Metal Man, pro tip, find the gun trading cards in the game. You can exchange it. Whoa, thank you, Metal Man. Awesome. Hopefully I can do that. Maybe I should look for a guide for that, huh? Because this is my first playthrough, really. I've only gotten to just before this. Welcome in, Metal Man. I haven't seen you on the channel. Are you new here? It's so funny that AI picture GB made makes it look like Ben's looking up at you like a role model. It would be cool if multiplayer and Peace Walker was working well in the Master Collection. I'm going to type into the chat, yeah, to let Metal Man know. Sometimes people come into the chat and it's delayed. So I'm going to start doing that. When I see somebody new come in, I'm just going to actually type in the chat to them. Because I've seen a lot of times new people that come into the chat, they start off like delayed, and then I sit and I say hi to them like, hey, how's it going? Yay! And they don't ever reply back to me, and I never hear from them again. So I'm just wanting to make sure Metal Man knows I'm saying, what up, Metal? But yeah, that's what sucks the most. Oh, I have a couple of parts Peace Walker on my channel, but I'm going to start since I can't stream consoles. I used a PS3 emulator last time I streamed it, and it would be much better. Nice. Is there a PS3 emulator? I didn't even know that was a thing, Emily. I'm intrigued now. The Peace Walker servers never went down, so I'm sure the Master Collection version will be fine. Nice. Yeah, how did you find the channel, Metal Man? You just YouTube suggestions? I don't get offended. I wanted you to have a heads up. Oh, nice. Right on. Are you caught up with the live stream, though? That's all I'm trying to make sure, because sometimes YouTube starts people at the beginning of the stream or in the middle. RPC, okay. It's actually super good emulator. Do you have to obtain like your own version of the firmware or anything like that? Do you know? Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Metal Man. Thanks for stopping in this Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Today's the day, I think like 25 years ago or something like that, or maybe like 30 years ago. On this day, The Legend of Dragoon came out. I'm going to write like a video essay about that. I got to get going. Have a good stream. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for everything, Max. You are awesome, man. Couldn't have done it without you. You've done so much. You're always in here helping me and supporting, get me those hours. Thank you. I'm trying to get all the retro achievements on Ocarina of Time. Nice. That's got to be a freaking slog, though. Huh, Ben? Because they don't... well, weren't you playing a ROM hack of Ocarina just now? I hate it when it starts at the beginning of the stream. So annoying, right? It is the worst. Yeah, see you later, Max. It's been a while. I think there's a firmware installation, but you literally just download the PS3 file from Sony's website and click. Okay, that's what I was wondering, if it was easy to get that. I am subscribed. I might have heard of you from Riot or DJ Red. Oh, well, right on. Awesome. I'll have to tell all of them. Probably Red, huh? I'll have to tell them. Red was here. Say thank you for spreading the word, and not a ROM hack at the moment. Oh, you were doing a challenge. You were doing the 3-heart challenge, Ben. That's what you were doing. Yeah, RPCS3. That is a mouth. RPCS3 is very user friendly and can run most PS3 games perfect. Nice. I was never here. I just prefer real hardware when I stream, but it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I like emulation just because there's quality of life improvements most of the time. Red is not here. He's an illusion. Red is most definitely here. Red's my boy. He's not blue, but Red is my boy. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? You're my boy, Blue. Sounds like military. Sorry, it's legal here in Michigan. Got to put the disclaimer. It does. RPC, like, yeah, get in your RPCS3, grunt and get out there. Grab your RCPS3 ration and go. Xbox 360 emulation is still super weird, kind of ironic since PS3 was, yeah, right? That's what they always said. And wasn't like the 360 almost built on like a Power PC architecture? Kind of like MRE, meal ready to eat, right? Grunt, get that RPCS3 in your MRE and go. Yeah, 360 was literally a PC. That's kind of what I thought. But I think they used like the Mac PC chipset, though. I think it was like the big thing. It was like a PC that they made with like a Mac chipset. RPC at meal number 23. MREs. Man, I would be dead if I was on the battlefield because there's no way I would have ate that shit. Like, yep, you take this powder and you pick up some hopefully not muddy water that you find nearby and you stir it up and then you heat it with this little package. And I'm like, oh man, I'm dead. Hey, Retro D, my man. D, Retro D. Where's Gonga? Gonga could do that better than me. Gonga has survived the world of Elden Ring for another day. How is my boy Retro? Much love for Retro. Everybody should subscribe to Retro. Everybody should go check out Emily's Twitch page. If you're not subscribed to Red or Metal Man, you should do that, right? And I know everybody's subscribed to Ben Rye already because that's where I've leached all my subscribers from. I wouldn't have any subscribers if I wasn't leeching them off of Ben and Retro and Red. You know, what's the difference between networking and leeching somebody's subscribers? Can I get that explained for me? Because I feel like I've leached a lot of subscribers just by being like a cool person in somebody else's chat. But please, can somebody actually elaborate? My brother used to get MREs and try, and they have similar tastes with whatever they use, preservative or whatever. Apparently, a lot of people can't taste it, but I can, and it's weird. I'm probably with you, Emily. I'd barf. They're handy for camping, emergency food store, right? I mean, you know, if you're starving, you'll want to eat that, right? I want a Biscuit Cat notebook. I want a Biscuit Cat shirt. I think like Biscuit Cat just on a shirt with those piercing eyes would be amazing. Networking is whatever you do. Leeching is whatever I'm going to stream soon. Okay. Metal also laziness. The beef stroganoff ones are great. Emily is right. There is a taste. I don't know. I would say the content we make is still the key, right? Hey, man, I don't care if anybody meets somebody else that they subscribe to. I would love for us all to just have 1 million subscribers and whatever that would even mean. I mean, subscribers, as we know now, is kind of fucking meaningless if they don't all show up and watch your set. So, I mean, everybody that's here now is more important to me than if I had 300 more subscribers, because everybody that's here now shows up multiple times. And you know, that's another thing I guess I probably should say, like, just since I'm on stream right now, like, nobody has to apologize to me, you know, for not being able to make it. Like, I get it, man. Like, YouTube is not our lives. Oh, Shiva? That's a Final Fantasy reference if you guys didn't know that. Networking only helps for wider audience reaching, but whatever people would still determines our content. Yep, exactly. We all have our own taste, and there's some taste behind them all. I pick up. My brother said he can't taste it, but it drives me crazy. It's kind of like canned food. Some people say canned food is just awful, and I think it depends on the canned food, honestly. Like canned vegetables are kind of gross to me, but like canned chili, I think is perfectly fine. I think we're doing networking by doing collab stuff. Yeah, that's definitely it, given a reason for me to say, "Hey everybody, check out I was on Emily's channel." But I don't know. I just remember there was drama back in the day where somebody was claiming that, like, oh man, this person's coming in and they're leeching subscribers. It's just like, dude, like, nobody is like committed to just subscribing solely to you or to me or whatever. Red always live before I've rolled out of bed, right? Some people can't eat cilantro because it tastes like soap to them. I've heard that. I think mostly the main difference is the intent. Right. I think like what you said, Emily, the whole like, hey everybody, uh, come to my stream. If you didn't know, you guys all like watching me, right? I'm gonna be streaming soon. I like Ben's response. Oh, let me just cancel my stream and get over there right now. Oh, let me just get off the stream right now so we can all go over there and watch. I wish I knew how to do a raid. Does anybody think they could train me on how to do a raid? Do I just like go on my sub list and then like find somebody that's streaming and then just say, "Hey guys, let's all go over to Emily's stream." Is that just all I gotta do? And then like I type raid. Gotta have 1,000 subs. Oh no, I'm cool right now with where I'm at on subs. As you guys have seen, I haven't even streamed as much as I used to. Rating on YouTube is a setup in streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's voice. Everybody, let's raid Emily. Wait, Emily's not live yet. We can't raid Emily. Who's live? Is anybody here live? I'm live. Everybody raid me. You have to scream. Ah! Well, don't look at the light. I can't help it. So, ah! Who knows what movie that's from? And Mrs. Pixel can't answer. I'm live restreaming. Aw. Yeah, you'll get a whole 6 viewers from that, Emily. I said Mrs. Pixel couldn't tell everybody, and she spoiled it. I can't understand Japanese, and this Japanese guy is trying to talk to us, right? Am I? I'm not hallucinating that, right? Pirating Steve streams is like 90% of what I do. Man, could you imagine that? Like if somebody was really doing that to my stream. Like somebody actually told me that. Like, man, you need to be watching out for the bots, man, because the bots might be pirating. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're stealing all my 10 subscribers, which are literally like my friends that I've made on YouTube. Like, I don't know that I really have to worry about somebody getting those millions of views that I'm not getting. Human combustion. What? Yeah, I love the Resident Evil, how it's almost just literally like Resident Evil RPG. And it's got like that hand drawn backgrounds like Resident Evil does, Ben. It creates a really cool look for this style. People make a living restreaming that DSP guy. I think you only have to worry about that if you're a lol cow or whatever. Like how people restream. Oh, you guys both bringing him up. Wow, look at that. Man, how about this guy? Since you guys have invoked his name, I'm monetized now, so we're not going to move on. The stream stops here, everybody. Stream is over right here until I get at least $100 donation. We're not gonna play anymore unless I get $100. All right, we'll wait. I guess we'll wait, guys. We'll just wait. Let me get my phone. Hold on. All right, it's on you guys. Where's the support, guys?
IT support guys on South Sterling.
Let's get on my phone. You realize I just paid for that dollar donation, Mrs. Deadpixel? I just paid myself $1 to resume the stream. We have like an Apple family plan. I'm not getting enough contributions. I don't want to retire this game, but I'm not getting enough contributions. What's this wee crap? He says contributions and attendance like he's running a goddamn. That's great. What a freaking clown. You know what, though? You know what sucks? That dude makes more money than me doing this shit, and he's a fucking tool. And people hate him. You get less than that back after YouTube takes its cut, right? Well, I think YouTube's only going to take like 5 cents of that or something. So at least it's coming. At least I'm getting that. No, I've heard people bitch and complain about even getting money on YouTube. Like, hey, man, I know that's not what everybody's on here for, but I'm not going to lie to you. I want to retire one day, and if this was how I did it, then I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I doubt it's going to happen. Like, I heavily doubt I'll be able to ever quit my job and make enough money on YouTube. But, like, why the hell not, like, hope and try to make that happen, though, you know? Yeah, it makes more than enough, and he makes more than enough, and he talks daily as if he's moments away from being homeless. That wasn't like that Boogie guy like that, too? Only he faked cancer on top of it. And then it's like, those are the YouTubers that still maintain, like, relevancy and, like, make money on the platform. And it's, like, known that they're huge tools and awful. I don't understand it. Like, why not go, if you're gonna donate to, like, one of those clowns, why not just do it to a smaller YouTuber instead? Like, that's what blows my mind. Like, why would you actually donate to these guys that are horrible people? Like, they get out there and do stupid shit like that. Like, I'm not going to stream anymore. And then, like, why wouldn't the people that are donating to that guy just be like, fine, I'm going to go over to Ben Rice's stream and I'll go donate $5 to him instead. Like, why doesn't that happen? People figured out he spent literally thousands of dollars on a WWE gacha game. Ugh, God. Mobile games. I like pork chops too. They gotta be shake and baked for me though. That is another level of evil to do that for money. It should be an automatic ban. I agree. Yeah, Boogie is one of the worst people, just like, in general, right? Like, I heard there's been, like, grooming. There's been lying about cancer. I heard a whole bunch of crap about that dude. Anyone involved, local live, are not worth watching, even ironically. It's just manufactured drama and clip. You know what? And I agree 100% on that, Emily. Like, those guys sit there and they know, like, if you do enough stupid crap on camera, like, eventually the idiots out there, it's all going to click. It's going to click with all the morons out there, and they're going to get their clicks and their views. It's like, I make no mistake about it. Like, I'm not, like, the most entertaining dude on the planet, and I don't try that hard, but I do try. And I never take it for granted or want to make like demands that like, oh, you people have to do this or I'm not going to be able to do that. It just blows my mind how like I'm as real and upfront with you as possible. Like literally, like telling you, yeah, what I would do with my donations. I don't know that it would funnel back into the channel or whatever specifically, but simply because I'm not making thousands of dollars to then be able to say, okay, now I'm gonna invest this. If I make $100 and I'm able to get a check in a week, I mean, like that's amazing, but that's not gonna change my life and make it to where I can invest in the channel or anything. I like how Wings of Redemption has been fired from local 5 times at this point. Wings of Redemption, I've heard that somewhere. I hear this a lot, Steve, and now I'm telling you, you're authentic. You really mean that, Red? I think so, because you are definitely what you see is what you get with a Red stream, and that's why I watch. Like, what about the guys like, whoa, we're on What That? Look at this guy! Whoa, like that guy looks like a complete psycho, and if he acts like that in real life, I could imagine why, like, you never see other people around him. Because I couldn't stand to be with somebody. Aw, Red, you're my boy, Red. We try to be, right? Any money I make from streaming just goes to living, right? I'll be straight up with you. You know what? The best I could say, brain rot. The best I could say is that there's a chance I will buy games with the money I make from YouTube. Like that's the most investing back in the channel promise I'll make to somebody is there is a good chance that I'll get money out of this and end up buying a game with it. So I mean, if that's what I end up doing with YouTube, that's cool enough for me. Shoot, the fact that I've already made $1 playing video games, that's almost like a life aspirational goal that was achieved just by being on YouTube streaming. So, I mean, for what that's worth, I know a lot of people don't consider getting monetized to be that big of a deal. But, I mean, for me, it all comes down to, like, even as a kid, my dream has always been, I want to make money playing video games. And then, like, this year, like, it happened. I'm 42 years old, and, like, that actually happened this year. So, I don't know. For what that's worth, that's a huge, like, life goal dream that, like, I obtained this year. And I can't thank you guys, everybody that's freaking been here to help me with that enough. It's all because of you. Shoot. All I do is sit down here and play games and try to have fun and talk to cool people. And it's turned into something bigger than I ever imagined it could. That's normally something people reserve for when they have like 10,000 subscribers. But I mean, for me in my irrelevant life, even if I just spent 99 cents on myself. Yes, exactly that. I know recently this new annoying streamer thing that people do to beg for like a disco ball or something. Some kind of sticker people can donate or what? Yeah, exactly. I don't make much, but Twitch just paid me yesterday. And every time I'm like, how is this even real, right? Money for playing video games. Especially if it's 99 cents from your own account. This fire pit sound. Right, we're all having a fireside chat on the Dead Pixel gaming channel today. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, guys. On this edition of Storytime, we're going to talk about Parasite Eve on the PlayStation 1. The trash can fire. Dude, it's more classy. This fireside chat is brought to you by YouTube. Broadcast yourself. This scene has been here for a while. I have been talking my butt off, haven't I? I'm probably going to end it here in a minute, too. Coming up on 2 hours. It's a good length for a Dead Pixel stream, right? We've all talked. We've talked about our Christmas presents, how I loved my Nintendo 64. Can you guys remember the very first video? See you next Christmas. This is the room I ended it at, too. Great minds think alike. But no, can you guys remember the very first video game you were gifted or actually got? Because I actually know mine. I think I'd have to look at what year. I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, maybe. But I can tell you right now that the very first video game that was my video game that I got was Bubble Bobble on the Nintendo. I know for certain. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be a stream. We'll play Bubble Bobble. We'll label it the very first video game I ever got. Like I had played Mario and Duck Hunt, but the very first game that I asked for and actually got, it was definitely Bubble Bobble. I mean, I can remember that specifically. Just like my parents just thought the name Bubble Bobble was freaking hilarious. That's a good question. I'll have to think of that because I do remember one, but I think there was one before it. Yeah, I know for sure it was Bubble Bobble. I remember SpongeBob SquarePants Super Spine. Clearly, Emily, you're older than that, right? Come on now. I thought you were closer to me in age. That can't be your first game. You're joking. Or wait. SpongeBob was the 90s, wasn't it? Holy crap. Now that I think about it, there is like early PS1 era SpongeBob games, isn't there? Holy crap. Man, maybe we are living in two different timelines. Did you see that video yet? That's been a video that's been going around. People are like making videos that claim we're in alternate timeline, or that there's a split timeline. Some people are remembering things like differently now or some shit like that. That's a video that's been going around. I'm 30 something. Yeah, see? You wait. 25 plus. You definitely don't have to age yourself out or give your age up. I get it. Especially your birthday. A lot of people don't realize how just giving their birthday out over the internet is not a good idea. All right, though. I guess we're gonna put the gift card in Emily's hand, right? Emily won the contest, and we didn't even have to show any of the clips. How do I get off this easy? No, we'll do it next week. How about we'll try to do this again? I'll make another post and I'll try to push it a little more and see if people actually want to clip me saying something cringy and then share it. 25 plus is better. I was that for a while. Well, it was a definite fun stream, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, Emily and Mrs. Pixel. Mrs. Pixel, thank you so much for hanging out. Yes, we'll have to play Diablo. Text me when you want to play Diablo, Emily, and we will play Diablo. Bye-bye, big guy. I'll go live in a bit. Oh, probably in the next 10 minutes or so. Oh, right on, for sure. You know I will pop in. And who else? Retro, see you later, Retro. Red, Sea Death was here. Aw. Hope I didn't miss Sea Death too many times. I see who else was here? Metal Man. Thank you, Metal Man. Take care, Retro. I will see you all around. Mr. Ben Rye, if you're still here, thank you. Go watch Emily, right? Emily will be live on her Twitch channel. And Max was here. Goodbye, Max. We said bye to Max. Nick Qui-Gon was here. Mark popped in for a while. Well, saved me money that nobody wanted to take my money by showing me anything cringy. But maybe next time. All right, everybody. See you around in the next one. Peace.